Hi everyone, it's January 18, 2013. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. Before I get into this, I would like to say an emphatic good morning to you, Paula Hairtoo, one of my longest viewers, and I've never said thank you enough to Paula Hairtoo. I do thank you, and I do value your comments, even if it's just hi. I like to know you're still around. Now, on with the show. And there has been a ton of idiots running around, the Second Amendment nonsense. Well, we've had these school shootings and the shopping mall shootings and this shootings and those shootings and shootings all over. So naturally, everybody's been going on about, we gotta stop this. And of course, to simple minds, the easiest way is to get rid of the guns, which is clearly against the Constitution of the United States. The Second Amendment. On the other hand, besides having, 4 fingers and a thumb, you've got the fucking Looney Tunes from the Deep South. I was just watching an idiot from Texas, had to be, and we're going to do everything possible to turn the clock back. To what? Obama did not issue one executive order banning any firearms of any type. The biggest thing was the background checks, and you guys are pissing and moaning over this? Oh my word, or training the cops better. You're pissing and moaning over that? My word. Obama couldn't, as president, ban anything by himself. That's not constitutionally provided for, and you damned well know it. What you're trying to do is build fear in the hearts and minds of those who have no education or little education, just, excuse me, I've got a bit of a wintertime cold here. But you've got a ton of people in your state, and Tennessee, and Florida, and yada, 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 blah, 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 have worked real hard all their lives to see their hopes and dreams down the shitter because of you guys in the legislatures, whether it be statewide or nationwide, whatever, because you're in collusion with the lobbyists, you're getting bribed. Donated to your campaign cause. Yeah, you're stealing bribes. And I'm saying stealing because you're stealing it out of the pockets of honest, hard-working Americans, and there's a lot of us. I was one until I got hurt really, really, really bad, and I'm still honest. The thing about this that's pissing me off, I don't even own a working gun anymore. I can't go hunting because I can't walk. I've got no real reason, anything here that, what's to defend. I'm not a rich guy by any stretch. Social Security disability doesn't allow for that, Oh my God, yes, I'm one of the entitled. Well, I worked hard, I put my money in the system. So don't give me that crap either. And now there are people out there, honest to God, U.S. congressmen, who are vocalizing this we should secede nonsense. Again, excuse me. Now that by itself is unconstitutional. It makes you a traitor to the United States. Why should I listen to you? And there are congressmen, one in Wyoming, another in Texas, one in Florida. We are not only going to block the enforcement of these federal rules, but if a federal agent comes into the state to enforce them, why, we'll just arrest them. They are provoking the action. That's what they are doing, is provoking an action so they can stand up on the stump again, and I'm hoping that this time it'll be their stumps, bloody, mangled stumps, to scream, I told you so, the government. No, it's assholes like you legislators who run their mouths in order to get more bribes, donations, from this group, that group, the other group, enriching yourselves, building on the fear of normal, common people. Nobody's coming to take a gun away from you. Yes, some want to limit the size of the magazine. 3 bullets less ain't going to make that much of a difference. And, if you get the clips, then they make them, and they're out there, and you got to go look for them yourselves. I'm not going to do all the work for you. But you can reload a revolver in a second, maybe 2, and that's 6 shots, and you have to put them in the cylinder. Well, there's half-moon-shaped thingies where you have the 3 bullets, and you put them in, bang, bang, bang. You hit the switch, they drop right in. You can do 2 of them virtually simultaneously. I've done it. So you can reload a 6-shooter, minimal time, the same time it takes to reload a 9mm auto. And a 44 Magnum packs a hell of a bigger punch than a little 9mm. I know, I used to carry a 44 Magnum. I was licensed to. I had the legal reason to. I had been threatened by a very nasty organization, a nationwide nasty organization. And the FBI couldn't do anything about it, but they did get me my gun and my license. Bless their little hearts. And there's the government for you, helping a normal person, which is what the government is supposed to do. Not just be there to suck off executives and make them happy, smiling guys, and not to go along with all the wishy-washy crap, but to help the citizens of this country. And I really feel a lot of them are trying to do that, but they're drowned out by these idiots who are now screaming, Obama's trying to be king, we gotta secede, we'll just ignore those laws. Even the states where it became okay to have marijuana, hey, they didn't say, if the federal agent comes in to enforce the federal laws, we'll arrest him. They're just saying, hey, cool, fine, have a nice day. We're not spending our money anymore on that nonsense. But if you, the Fed, wants to spend your money on that nonsense, fine, have a nice day. Because, hey, it's just one of those deals, folks. The damnedest thing here is, all of a sudden, again, you've got a certain group who's screaming secession, war, and they're provoking the incidents they claim they want to stop by keeping their guns. And now on top of it, that idiot from Texas who I'm referring to, and you can get him on the Young Turks gun laws, South wants secession, where he's saying, it's not, these rights were enumerated in the Constitution, in the Bill of Rights, but they're from God. Now, I've read the Bible, I don't know how many times and how many different versions, but I have yet to see the line in there where God says, thou shalt have guns. Maybe I missed it. That's easy to do. I possibly could have. But it's a right from God. Yeah, didn't you use that argument 150 years or so ago to keep slaves? That didn't work out real well for you, did it? It's a right from God. Who's God? To reiterate what Jenks said, who's God? The Christian God, the Jewish God, the Hindu gods. Who's God? Who gets to pick which God? Who gets to pick which version of which God? Do the Baptists have it right? Maybe the Episcopalians. How about the Reformed? Oh my goodness, could it be the Catholics? They're Christian too, Or maybe the Greek Orthodox. They're Christian too. See, you're getting into, I want to be the boss. And that is what this is all about. Who's going to be who? Folks, it's time to stop this nonsense. They didn't create one job with all this horror and screaming and crying and shaking fingers and threats of secession. Has not created one damn job. neither has it made one kid safer. You know, there you go, and there you have it. Have they done anything at all to make anybody safer? Nope. Which would, to me, being the schmuck I am, well, they probably ain't worth their $100 and some thousand a year to be a national representative. You know, in the House of Representatives, or $200,000 to be a U.S. Senator. They haven't created one job. They haven't made anybody safer. What the hell are they doing? Second Amendment nonsense is exactly what it is. They get a lot of press time, they get a lot of airtime, and they don't have to do a damn thing for the dime. Think about it. Who's doing what to whom? Who's doing what for whom? I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's the Schmuck Look. Peace.